Hello and welcome. My name is Yanling Tan. I'm the Startup Program Leader for OVHCloud Asia Pacific region. My role is to manage and develop this program in supporting the ecosystem and the startup community. Thank you for tuning in. We are going to share with you one of our startup stories. Joining me today is the co-founder of SmartHub.ai, Arun. Arun is going to present us about his startup and the enterprise Internet of Things from SmartHub.ai. Hi, Arun. Thank you for joining us today. Perhaps you would like to share with our audience a little bit more about SmartHub.ai. When is it founded and who are the key players here?
Thank you, Ian. Hello, everyone. I am Arun, one of the 4 co-founders at SmartHub.ai. We are a B2B startup focused on making IoT predictable and practical for enterprises that are at different stages of digital transformation. We started SmartHub early in 2020 with our headquarters in California Bay Area and offices in Seattle and Bangalore. Together with the rest of the team at SmartHub, we have several experts in IoT, artificial intelligence, machine learning, security, data engineering. All of these are key to our success in this venture. There are countless devices all around us, and they're all talking all the time. Are we listening? What are we inferring from them? Infer, by the way, is the name of our product.
That's great. What are the key challenges you are trying to address here? And what are the approaches taken by SmartHub.ai in this?
Today, every business out there is already becoming a digital business or being pushed to become one due to the various market forces. The recent COVID-19 situation has clearly highlighted the need for automation and remote control. Majority of these businesses interact with the physical world using IoT devices that enable automation, sensors, and controls. Everything about IoT is huge. By one estimate, there are at least 10 million new devices that get connected each day. Together with the billions of devices that are already deployed, these produce 5 quintillion bytes of data per day, and that's 5 followed by 18 zeros. With the rapid spread of communication technologies like narrowband IoT, 5G, this number only will grow. However, the majority of this data goes unused as their value rapidly diminishes as time goes. Most of these devices have no monitors or keyboards for them to be configured. They might be installed on a vehicle that's constantly on the move, or they might be installed in tight corners of a building, or sometimes they are deployed on an oil rig on the ocean. There is nothing standard about these devices as they are made by different vendors. They support different protocols. They are configured differently. They are updated differently, and so on. There is nothing standard about them, at least just not yet. Imagine configuring, securing, collecting data, troubleshooting, patching these devices. Even though there are millions of devices deployed every day, it takes months, sometimes years to derive business value from them. Some of these are the problems that we solve at SmartHub. How exactly? We'll see. We focus on these 4 industries: smart campus or buildings, smart factories, transportation and logistics, and finally, energy. While each of these industries share a lot of use cases and pain points, they also have their own unique nuances and their own ecosystems. We have created templates for each of these industries that cover all the way from planning, deployment, configuration, data collection, alerting, reports, analytics, application integration, and so on, so that the customer, when they deploy our solution, don't have to figure it all by themselves. Regulation and compliance is a new area where there is a lot of value that IoT can bring. We help organizations continuously monitor their compliance levels, and we provide them enough lead time to react early and avoid fines. Artificial intelligence forms the foundation of all these capabilities, and we help humans manage and derive value from IoT at scale. Let's look at an example of a template. What you see is our product Infer for smart manufacturing. On the left, you see the edge environment, typically factories or plants with various machinery and IoT sensors. We run our agent on IoT gateways and other systems to interact with these devices and bring their data and control to the cloud. In the cloud, we combine this data from other devices and data from other data sources, such as production planning, order management, etc. We build machine learning models using all of this data, which helps us root cause problems, predict issues before they actually happen. All of these insights can be consumed directly by humans via our dashboards and reports, or by other applications via our API. Combined together, this meets the different needs of IT, information security, operations, business unit leaders, and so on.
That's really a great initiative to help organizations to increase their productivity, at the same time iron out the issues in the operations and plant manufacturing. So do you have some success stories to share with our audience today?
Sure, yeah. I can talk about two of the customers. One is a smart campus, another is a smart manufacturing. This case study is about a customer of ours that is in the high-tech industry with offices around the globe. They have multiple vendors providing different services across their campuses. One vendor for heating and cooling, one for lighting, one for physical security, and so on. It was very difficult to get a holistic view of the buildings, integrate with the services that they provide to their employees, or provide safety and security to all of the occupants. SmartHub Infer makes it possible to integrate all of these devices onto a single platform where data can be shared between these systems as well as with other employee and safety services. An interesting data point, it used to take up to 2 weeks to root cause outages in these buildings, but after using Infer, it takes less than an hour to find those issues and even resolve them in most cases. The COVID situation also introduced a whole new set of regulations, like the density of people that can be allowed in a particular area, the amount of fresh air that needs to flow through the buildings, the number of cleaning that needs to be done periodically, etc. So we are working with this customer on these particular new use cases and help them bring back their employees to the workplace that is safe and healthy. The second use case is that of a multinational manufacturing company with 400 factories across 4 continents. As you can imagine, it was impossible to put together any report summarizing data from all of these factories, as each one used a different vendor, different applications, data formats, and so on. After deploying Infer, they were able to standardize their stack at the edge. They brought in consistency of how they onboarded their devices, how they configured them, how they secure them, and how they patch these devices. This reduced the management complexity, enabled visibility globally, but they didn't have to compromise on the control that the individual factory teams had. They still decided when these devices were updated, when they took maintenance downtime. They still could pick the hardware and application vendors and so on.
That's great. Yeah. SmartHub AI joined OVHCloud startup program earlier this year. We are very excited to see SmartHub AI managed to scale and grow your business with the support of the program. Maybe you can tell our audience later a little bit more why you're joining the program and what are the key considerations when you're choosing your cloud provider. I also understand that you're leveraging on artificial intelligence, machine learning to bring advanced device management, predictive analytics, the fault detection and diagnosis for enterprises. What are the infrastructure provided by OVHCloud support you with this? And what are the benefits that from this infrastructure and technology you gain from it?
I will answer the infrastructure question first and then go into the innovation. Right from day one, we were clear about how we wanted to build and run our products. These are our considerations for a cloud partner, someone who offered both hosted private cloud built on VMware stack, as well as more generic public cloud services so that our customers had more choice. Our products are cloud native, and so managed Kubernetes, container registry, Spark, and other machine learning services are all essential for us. With data sovereignty laws getting more and more complex across the world, we wanted a provider who had sites in our key markets. It goes without saying why security, backup, disaster recovery, compliance, cost effectiveness are all important. Last but not least is a provider who is startup friendly. With OVHCloud, we found a good match for our needs, and especially your startup program was very easy to get started and gain value. In a short period of time, we were able to put together our overall solution and run them on OVHCloud, as you see here. We have our development, staging, demo, and production instances running on OVHCloud now, serving our users, their devices, and the applications that we integrate with. With this infrastructure as our foundation, we have been able to bring many innovations to our customers. We leverage machine learning at the edge to independently and locally process the data that is generated by the devices and take timely decisions that save money for our customers. The models that we run at the edge are generated by machine learning services that are running in the cloud and analyzing data coming from all of the managed devices. These insights from these models can be integrated with other models or other contextual data from applications to create an end-to-end machine learning pipeline. This innovation is used in device management at scale. We use it for predicting failures, root causing issues, and so on.
That's fantastic. Then what are the benefits that your customer gain from this? Perhaps you can share with our audience here as well. And also, how's the ecosystem play here?
That's a great question. Technology doesn't mean much unless it solves a business problem. The two case studies we discussed highlight how we solve those two customers' pain points. Here is a more generic summary. Using a template-based approach, we drastically reduce the time to deploy from months and years to just weeks. Recently, we onboarded a customer. They started deriving value from their data in less than a week. There are various stakeholders in organizations, each with their own priorities, their data needs, and security outlook. We have factored these into our solution. We also have more than 3,800 device types that are supported out of the box. And with this, we can help discover, take control, derive value from a heterogeneous mix of devices. Enterprise IT is all about scale. We make management of millions of devices as simple as managing one. Leveraging machine learning, we not only reduce human errors, but also reduce unplanned downtime by enabling preventive maintenance. All of this leads to lower cost of ownership and early returns for the business. Of course, this is only possible if we as SmartHub work together with other players in the ecosystem to make life easy for our customers. IoT in particular is very much a team sport, as various organizations bring together hardware, communication protocols, applications, cloud platform, machine learning, research, etc., to deliver a complete solution to the customers. SmartHub is happy to be partnering with OVHCloud, where we get reliable, secure, and scalable cloud platform for us to innovate and quickly take it to our customers. The startup program itself was very easy to sign up. The free credits we got as part of the program was very valuable for us while we are still growing. And the support of the teams, including yourself, was very helpful. It's been a win-win partnership between OVHCloud and SmartHub, and we look forward to taking this partnership further to jointly go to market and delight our mutual customers.
Glad to see how OVHCloud and the startup program has supported your startup through infrastructure credit, technical support, and the marketing opportunities like conferences and events today. It is our pleasure having you today joining us this session. With this, we wish you all the best for your success and continue to maintain the long-term partnership between OVHCloud and SmartHub.ai. Thank you everyone for listening, and we are happy to take all the questions from the audience today.